What's going on, everyone? This is Preet, and today I'm making a video trying to help people out that have the Wriggling Sinew trinket. It drops an Emerald Nightmare, and I know a lot of people are having trouble incorporating it into their rotation, so I figured this would help some of you guys out. What this buff does is it basically gives you 10 stacks for 30 seconds, and each time you cast it, it basically transfers a stack to your target. You can spread this stack to a different ad. So if you want to spread one stack to your main target, one stack to the ad, one stack to another ad, and then the rest of the stacks to a boss, you can do that too. But obviously I'm going to be doing this on a training dummy, so all of my stacks are going to be going to one target, and it's going to give me a huge crit at the end of it. So the problem with this that people have with this trinket, I'm assuming, is that it starts off as having 10 stacks, and you have 10 casts within your combustion window, right? You have 10 seconds of combustion, 10 seconds rune of power, you have 10 casts. But the problem is that the trinket actually doesn't count all of your casts, basically. So when you're doing your standard opening rotation, you're going to be spamming your fire blasts coupled with a pyro blast, and then flame on pyro, like, you're going to do the standard rotation, but it doesn't count all of your fire blasts, which you'll see. So if it did, this wouldn't be a problem. But in this case, I don't know if it's a bug or it's just not working properly, but it doesn't count all of them. So it actually only counts your hard casted, or sorry, excuse me, your actual fireballs or your pyroblasts. It does count some of the fire blasts if you do it really, really slowly, but that's what we're trying to avoid here. We're trying to get all of our spells off with that buff on, transfer to the target within the combustion window. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. I don't have Heroism. Heroism kind of fluctuates this opener because you can actually start off with 8 stacks and then go into your rotation right away. But without Heroism up, you actually have to start with a couple with like lower amounts of stacks. So I'll show you guys how that works. So let's do a DBM pull timer. 5 seconds. So I usually pop it at 3. Pre-pot, cast a fireball. I usually try to get this down to about 7 or 8, and I wait for a crit. So I'm here, I'm gonna crit. Go into my rotation. You're gonna see here, 5, 3. See, my fire blast didn't count there. Boom, 2.3 mil. That's what you basically want to achieve every time. You want to make sure that that crit goes off within your combustion and rune of power window. Like I said before, with Heroism up, you can actually afford to cast it at around 8 stacks. Just for the sole reason that you're casting a lot more fire blasts, you're casting a lot more pyroblasts and Phoenix Flames during that opener, so it does end up allowing you to start off with a higher amount of stacks. But I'm assuming that Heroism's going to be down when you guys are having trouble with this trinket, so that's what I do. I pop the trinket, I cast a couple of times, get it down to about 7 stacks, and then once I get a heating up proc, then I'll go into my rotation, right? So while the while the fireball's going off into the air, I'll pop combustion, drop rune of power, and then go into my rotation right away. That way you're ensuring the max amount of damage within that window. I hope that helped you guys out. I know there's probably going to be still a couple of questions. Feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to help you guys out. But yeah, that's about it. As always, take care.